So next on the list is suspension. I did a brief test on tie rod and I did something wrong. So I looked at another video online and there's a guy who does his tie rod end checks by actually lifting up one side of the car versus both. The reason is because you're going to get more resistance on one side, and it's really going to indicate or target if your tie rod end is bad on one side as opposed to the other. Because here's the thing, if you have a tie rod end that's bad on the other side and one on the right side that's okay, when they're both off the air, when you try to do the adjustment, the other side is going to shift as well, so there's less resistance. So you could be mistaking one tie rod end, or a guy can say, hey, it's your right one, not your left one, or whatever. If he doesn't lift up both, he could just assume, hey, it's this one, which you're supposed to really do. And I learned this from a guy online I saw on YouTube. And basically you just lift up one side, and that will actually give you more specific to show you if it is the right side or the left side. So I'm trying to do it with just one hand. On the video, you usually put one hand here on the other side and try to do it this way. There's a little bit of squeak, okay, but it's not really moving, okay, so that indicates that obviously I just replaced these. They should be fine, but I just mistaken it because I had both of them up. And actually at one point my rack and pinion was loose, and that will definitely be a false indicator as bad tie rod ends, because when you move, the whole thing is going to shift. Your whole not suspension, but your steering is going to shift. Okay, so I got this here. I sprayed the control arm joints because maybe it could be that too. But take this wheel off, and I'm actually gonna put some grease gun in there. I'll use my grease gun and put some grease in there because maybe they didn't put enough in stock out the box. I don't know, but I busted it the last time. I put too much in. That's why this excess fill, this gauge was full, and I busted the boot. So I'll make sure I'll just do one squeeze and leave it alone, because I don't want to replace brand new tie rod ends. New tie rod and boot, inner tie rod and boot. We already got it sealed. Got the old one off. When I got the transmission replaced, see if I can turn that light on. You can see the little seals and mark. No, you can't see it on this side. It's on the other side, passenger side. But this boot, they put a zip tie on this side, and on the other side, there's enough space for me to crawl under now. Put this tie rod in. And the old one, I put some grease lube in there, but I put too much, and this inner seal broke. Learning experiences, but this one's all lubed up. You can see that lube in there. So I just got to put that cap on, and it'll slide right in on there. 25 rotations, and we'll get it realigned anytime you're doing tie rod end work, unless you're for sure on a certain measurement or laser that you're on, that you're gonna have to take and get aligned. I tried to laser it with this measurement tool over here. You can see that little blue thing right there. That it's too short. It has to be a minimum, I think, about 5 inches. It's about 4 under, and it just keeps saying error, so that doesn't work. So, but anyway, I got that zip tie on. I got it on there sealed. I tried to pull it just to make sure it's secured. It is secure. Got a lot of grease and stuff on here. The oil sensor back up this way was a little loose, and that's why you see this leftover residue here. I did take it to the car wash. Yes, I used degreaser. No, I didn't use the pressure washer directly in some of these areas, from a distance in some of these corners. And you can see that seal right there. So I got that remanufactured transmission, but yeah, the AC stopped working because the compressor clutch wasn't spinning, but it started spinning. So I'm assuming some of the water got in there and it's drying out, which is great because I don't need any more issues with this car. I got the GPS I need to fix still. The emergency brake is acting up, and oh my goodness. I mean, this is what you get when you're dealing with a car that has about 20 years on it. If you maintain it, even if you maintain it, things get old, parts break, and if you're not maintaining it, you're gonna want to sell your car. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I got that seal on there, zip ties. It comes with a standard seal. Where is it at? This guy right here, this metal thing. Good luck putting that shit on. Forget it. Like, that's why everyone uses zip ties. No one has time for that. Unless it's coming out of factory OEM, you're not gonna see that on any type of that work done on those inner tie rod ends, or those boots. All right. And if you do, shout out to those mechanics. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I put some anti-seize on here. So it'll be easier for me to, in the future, make adjustments. And when they do the wheel alignment, they don't have to struggle or worry about stripping anything. But anything that has bolts exposed, I will put anti-seize on. For future reference, I mean, it's 2022. This car 20 years old. In a couple years, I'll probably have another vehicle. But just for that, you know, it's just good habit, good practice, because these principles will go over to the next vehicle. Whatever can be done, all these damn electrical components nowadays. But it's good principles. You can never take those away. So that's what I got going on today.